This is Dabu7. Got some big time information here in regards to chemtrails. Real deal. You're going to want to hang in till the end of this one. For those of you out there that are wondering what's going on with these flights in the skies, and we all see them, the sheepish say, oh, they're just contrails. Even your weatherman is saying, oh, they're just contrails, and they try to play it off. Okay? All these people, when the truth is in the wide open, a lot of people are going to have to answer as to why they were backing huge lies, especially people that were trying to back it up with scientific data, trying to say, oh, these people are just crazy. These people are just conspiracy theorists. Well, now we have evidence that it's not just conspiracy theory, that it's very real. And not only is there high levels of aluminum and barium inside of these chemtrails, but that the main product used to disperse all of this is coal ash. Fly ash, coal fly ash. So people are like, okay, what is this? What are you talking about? This is very important. There was a video put out on one of the older channels that discussed these chemtrails in depth and where I thought at the time this was all going. Here recently, someone sent me information. It was really just their ideas of what they thought was going on, and now it all makes sense. They were talking about how they worked for many years in the industry of coal ash and also had family in the railroad business. So they were seeing that all of a sudden, with the shutting down of these coal plants, all this coal ash that they had to use somehow and do something with was being built up in mounds in certain facilities inside the United States, right next to railroad tracks, where they were shipping them off and taking them where? To undisclosed locations. But from what they could tell, several of the places that they were taking these trains full of coal ash to were right outside of airports and military bases and airstrips. You know what that means, don't you? That they're using this coal ash. That's what you're seeing in the sky. The water vapor, the aluminum, the barium, it's all traveling via this fake plume that you're seeing, and it is made of coal ash. Yep, it's exactly what it is. Now all the pieces are starting to connect, and I'm telling you right now, one of the next video, if not the next one, the one after the next one, will be huge in regards to blowing this thing out of the water. We now know everything that's in here, with the sulfate, the titania, the silicon carbide, the calcium carbonate, the alumina, the silica, zinc oxide, the barium, aluminum itself, okay? And it's all being dispersed, and it's able to float in the atmospheres at these lower levels as it's drifting along in this coal ash cloud. It is basically their vehicle for dispersing all of these metals into the atmosphere, you see? And out of 73 rainwater samples that were collected and analyzed for aluminum and barium, 71 were collected from 60 different locations in Germany, one from France, one from Austria. Out of all of it, aluminum was detected in 77% of their rainwater samples. They also have discussion about how this is not natural phenomenon. This is not from volcanic explosions. This is groundbreaking evidence that geoengineering is taking place, and this is all scientific evidence done in the areas I just told you about, and specifically India that he was focusing in on. This is worldwide. You guys see it everywhere. And a shout out to Operation Chemtrails that keeps it on the real here, and everyone that contributes, because your contribution is important. It lets everyone else know out there that they're not alone with what they're seeing. Okay? And no, this isn't just what the weatherman's going to play off and say, oh, they're just contrails, when he can't prove that. When you can go to an airport and you can watch planes take off and land all day long, and you will never see this. You will never see these long trails that flatten out after hours and just eventually turn the whole sky into a haze, as you can see here. It's no longer a conspiracy. It's a fact that they're doing this. And doctors, scientists are talking about it. Scientists, chemists are publishing papers on it, specifically saying it's very real. And I'm here to tell you guys that from here on out, I'm going to work vigilantly to exposing this to the fullest, because I feel it's all sitting in front of me here. You see, someone approached me not too long ago telling me about all this information, their history, their family, everything they had going on with the coal production, Obama shutting it down, and how all these mounds of coal ash are just sitting at certain locations at facilities across the country, right next to train tracks. And they're shipping these loads out to where? Military facilities and airports and undisclosed locations. So that right there, to me, is coming full circle. Thanks to men out here that are not afraid to put out the truth. And thankfully, this has made its way around here, and we've got this proof and this evidence, this research showing this is exactly what's going down. Well, we've heard about all the talk before about all these elements being in the chemtrails, but now we have the vehicle. Solid. Now, it's time to hit the streets. It's time to find these locations where these mounds of coal ash are and catch them, loading it on a train and hauling it to these undisclosed, which will soon be disclosed, locations, where I believe they are finishing the process and loading these planes down with this coal ash, and then they're taking their flights. And this is exactly what we're witnessing worldwide. Worldwide. And coal ash, fly ash, is the vehicle. Now you know. Game on. I'll leave a link. It's been Dabu7. Eyes to the skies.